Hello everyone, welcome to the 170 drill class. We're going to start off today with some basic words. Ready? Possible, power, present, pride, quite, rather, read, really, reason, received, regard, replied, rest, return, returned, right, room, said, same, sat, saw, say, scarce, see, seeing, seemed, seen, settled, shall, she, short, should, sigh, since, side, sir, sister, sisters, situation, so, some, something, soon. Okay, I've got some common phrases. Ready? Write it down. Who will make it? What will they do? We had their dog. When would you go? A number of people. How long are they? Come and get it. Part of the time. Can you see? Now and then. Go find her. At your house. It's been a long time. Give them to me. Now is the time. May I go first? This is my cat. Get on the bus. Did you see it? How did they get it? Number 2 lane. Look up. All or some. A long way to go. For some of your people. The other people. Right, I've got some sentences that focus on long O. Ready? Don't blow the coals. He broke the new code. He rode his moped home. Pop worships the Pope. A cop has to cope well. They drove to the cove. You dole out the coal. His goal is too low. Can you hold your own? The stone rolled over. Rover caught the bone. He bought a snow cone. Phone us from his home. He has grown wild oats. Fold the old gold robe. They drove slowly home. That soap is foaming. My old dope was stolen. Rover rolled over clover. The boat is in the cove. The pole was blown over. The new show has folded. The old man had a stroke. Throw the bowling ball. I was told he was a rogue. His goal was to own one. She lives on Oak Knoll Street. He spoke about the hoax. I like my Coke to be cold. The crow has flown over. He chose that old cloak. I hope to close the deal. He spoke with a brogue. He choked on the oatmeal. The coach told him to win. Listen to the toad croak. Joe has chrome wheels. He chose a new cloak. Don't mope over it. I was told the joke. Joan will grow fast. The scope is broken. Spend the whole bonus. Goad him not to loaf. Who can fold the most? He smoked the roach. Tie the rope in a bow. It flows into the hole. The toll is 2 tokens. They lowered the dome. Note that quotation. He was a noble Trojan. I scolded the loafer. He is prone to boast. Okay, I've got a continuation of carbonated drinks, brands, and manufacturers. Ready? Hawaiian Punch, Highland Spring, Hires Root Beer, High Spot, Horlicks, Hyper Cow, IBC Root Beer, Jolt Cola, Jewel Must, KDD, Chocolate Milk, JDO, Kaya Ora, Kinney, Kiwi Cola, Cola Shaler, Larkspur, Lava Cold Drinks, Lead, Lemonade, Lilt, Limca, Lipton Ice, Mad Dog Energy Lemonade, Marengo, Marvel, Masafi, Maxwell House, MDX, Mecca Cola, Merry Mate, Mineral Water, Minute Maid, Mirinda, Monster Energy, Monster Mocha, Mott's, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, Mountain Dew Coke Red, Mountain Dew Live Wire, Mountain Dew Voltage, Mountain Lightning, Moxie, Mug Root Beer. All right, now I've got a continuation of consonant compounds that start with GL, initial GL. Okay, really focus on your accuracy with this. I know it's an awkward stroke because you're actually using your ring, middle, and index finger on your left hand. So you're using all of those at one time. So really focus on your accuracy, okay? Here we go. All the glory gleaned from the glossary glowered. The globe glittered from the glazing coating. The globetrotters were in their glory as they glanced around. Having glandular fever makes your eyes glassy and glossy. The gluten flour has to look like glue to make gluten bread. Being a glittering, glamorous model makes me glad. I almost came unglued when I glanced up and saw the glucose. The day was gloomy, and he was a glutton for punishment. The gleeful children glanced through the glass. We glided across the glittering snow gleefully. We were glaring at the glowing, glittering blazes. She glanced at the glittering, glossy diamond. The glee club gladly sang songs of glory. As I glanced around, I saw gleaming glaciers. Gloria glides gracefully across glittering ice. He would gladly stare at the glamorous model with glasses. Glittering jewelry is often made of glass and glue. Glenn and Gloria glanced at gliders and gladiators. That glamorous girl had a glassy glare. Glowworms gleam and glisten when it's gloomy. So even though they sound somewhat the same, they are definitely different sentences from the last class. Okay, I've got some basic briefs I want to give you, and then I will give you the sentences. And if you don't know the brief, just write it out, okay? Here we go. We've got emergency, envelope, error, etc., experiment, evidence, evident, example, had been, have been, hospital, how long, husband, I couldn't, I can't, idea, identify, identification, I didn't, I don't, ill, inventory, imagine, inconsiderate, inquire, inspection, is that right, is that correct, interest, into, investigator, involve, its, and, well, that was possessive its, and then we've got its, okay, contraction its. Here are your sentences. Ready? It was an emergency. I need an envelope. Jan made an error. We own cats, dogs, mice, etc. I want to try an experiment. Please submit the evidence. It is evident he has no clue. For example, she has no paint. He had been in pain. I have been sick. Which way is the hospital? How long is the game? I don't want any. He will be my husband soon. I couldn't eat another bite. I can't go with you tonight. The idea is new. She could not identify with the man. I forgot my identification card. I didn't do it. I don't like mushrooms. Their sweetness made me ill. I have to count the inventory. Can you imagine that? John is so inconsiderate. I will inquire about it later. The police had an inspection. You are Joe, is that right? He was tall, is that right? Pay me back with interest. I am into jazz music. He was a private investigator. Please don't involve yourself. I think its leg is broken. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to. All right. Got just a few, got a half minute more. I'm going to give you some tangle tamers, okay? Here we go. Ready? Forest-related industries, long-time colleague, global relief effort, dramatically affected, marketing administrator, celebrated retirement, decomposed bodies, kindergarten teacher, ethnic differences, emergency surgery, chemical pesticides, voted unanimously, literature textbook, racial diversity, confidentiality protected, economically speaking, unfenced parameters, and B-17 bombers. And that's why they call that Tangle Tamers, because they often are challenging to write. We don't usually have briefs for these types of words, so that's why it's more challenging, but it's great practice. So if you struggled with that, then go back and listen to it again and practice it until you feel comfortable with that. If you can write those, you're going to be able to write anything that comes your way. Okay, so that concludes our drill class for the 170 class. Have a great day.